Many of you have asked about the many artists, both domestic and international, that we feature on FrogEyes Radio. Well, we've heard you. And now, FrogEyes Radio presents Artist Showcase. We'll sit down with a featured artist and find out how they got their start, who influenced them musically, and go with them inside the studio as they tell us where their inspiration comes from when it comes to songwriting. Stay with us as we go behind the music on FrogEyes Radio presents Artist Showcase. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show, especially those of you tuning in at home. I'm your host, Gary Millay. We have a terrific show for you tonight. We'll be talking with our special guest, Lucas Jack. And here he is, performing his song, Fool's Gold. Well, Lucas, thank you for taking the time to sit with us to help us learn more about, well, Lucas Jack. Let's start by talking about that sound. I really like it. It feels comfortable to me.
We often call it piano rock, but essentially it's adult-oriented pop rock.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, many of you may not know this, but Lucas and his band are based in St. Louis, Missouri, right? Right here in the United States. How did you guys get your start?
Well, I, Lucas Jack, have been playing music full-time since 2011, and we have been a band since 2013. I left my career in 2011 as an attorney, and I began playing music full-time. I had been playing piano and singing my whole life before I took the leap to make music my career.
Wow, that's quite a leap. And you're doing so well. Just 2 years after forming the band, and you're doing that well. I understand, now correct me if I'm wrong, that you guys opened for one of the top-selling bands in the world.
We opened for Foreigner, who we all love, and they were really cool and cordial with us, and they just rocked the house, per usual. It was an incredible show.
Sounds like one of those unforgettable moments. What about a show that wasn't so great, one that you wish you could forget?
Ooh, man. There have been many doozies, but probably the worst show was where an actor who was currently playing Jerry Lee Lewis on Broadway was in the crowd. He asked if he could sit in, and then he proceeded to do a bit where he stomped on my piano with his feet, which was ridiculously out of line. Not cool, dude.
No, not cool. You know, there's just some things, being a fellow musician, there's just some things that you do not do just out of respect. I mean, come on. Well, speaking of instruments, tell us a little bit about each of the members of the band and what they do.
I, Lucas Jack, play keys, sing, and I write most of the songs. Justin Schneider plays bass and synthesizer, and he also sings harmony vocals. Finally, Mike Gomez plays drums and sings some harmony vocals as well.
Tell me a little bit about the songwriting process. Where does your inspiration come from?
I mainly write the songs, and the band arranges and produces them together. Some songs are autobiographical, and others are merely imagined.
And where does your inspiration come from mostly?
I'm largely inspired by my relationship with my wife and my kids, and by grappling with what it means to be a conscious being, trying to make the most of the limited time that we're lucky enough to experience.
That in itself is inspiring, and it makes sense that you would write from your own experiences. It kind of makes it more personal for you, and it makes it more relatable for the listener. Do you have artists that, I guess, have influenced you, or musicians that influenced your sound?
Let's see. My musical influences are Billy Joel, Elton John, Bruce Hornsby, Dawes, Paul McCartney, Keane, and Bill Withers.
A lot of hit makers on that list, and it's pretty much what I hear when I'm listening to your music. I hear those voices, I hear those styles. So tell me, what sets Lucas Jack apart from the rest?
Ooh, that's tough. I like to think it's our work ethic and our music. We'll never stop making music. That's, I guess, our work ethic. But people will have to listen to the music for themselves to decide what, if anything, sets us apart.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. And people are listening for sure.
We have a couple of super fans in San Antonio that saw us play every show we played for years. They never missed one.
How many shows are we talking about here?
Hundreds of shows in a row. They would travel many hours out of town several times a month. It was crazy. Vic and Margaret Sylvia are just the best fans any band could ever hope to have, really.
Shout out to Vic and Margaret Sylvia, the most devoted super fans of Lucas Jack.
I joke that they've been to more Lucas Jack shows than I have.
That's funny. Do you have any other stories from the road that you'd like to share?
Yeah, we were doing a TV morning show in Grand Rapids, Michigan one time, and we shared the green room with the other morning show guest, comedian Tom Green, who was hilarious. So we hung out with Tom Green in the green room.
Sharing the green room with Tom Green. Nice.
Pretty amazing.
I'm not sure our listeners know this, but if you want to know more about Lucas Jack, you can stream their documentary, Send Some Fire Down, on YouTube.
There are 12 seasons, there are 2 seasons, but 12 episodes that dive deep behind the scenes of our music and how we make music.
So what projects are you working on right now?
Right now, we're in the middle of releasing an EP called Bittersweet is Better. We have 4 more singles to release in this cycle, and I hope that people really dig them.
And we're looking forward to playing those new tracks right here on FrogEyes Radio. Now, there's a couple of questions we like to ask all the artists that come on the show. First, what is the best advice you were given when you started your musical career?
The best advice I ever got as a musician was to play with a metronome.
Very important.
Practice with a metronome.
Next question. What advice would you give to maybe an artist or band just starting out?
I would say never stop writing and, unfortunately, post every day. Personally, I don't like social media very much or its effect on society in general, but embracing it has helped us reach a lot more people than we were reaching when we were just in the van hitting the road and playing shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, social media can get tricky. You know, it's a fine line, but we try and connect with our audience the same way. Final question. What do you hope our listeners will get out of your music?
I hope that my music brings people joy and helps them experience more meaning in their lives.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. I want to thank you again, Lucas, for joining us. Lucas Jack, everyone. Now, you can follow the band and know where they're playing next or any new music they've got coming out on their website, lucasjackmusic.com. What about social media?
Follow Lucas Jack Music on socials and sign up on our email list on our website, and that's the best way to keep track of what we're up to.
We'll also post your information on our social media pages. And in addition to that, we have a link on our website at FrogEyesRadio.com. Look on the artist page, and it'll link you to the Lucas Jack website where you can find all that information. Now, the band's going to play us out with their song, Send Some Fire Down. But before that, I want to remind you, don't forget to like, share, and tune in to FrogEyes Radio to hear the latest music from Lucas Jack and many other great independent artists from around the world. Take it away.
I'm a slow motion wreck, just as empty as I'm honest, and I'm banging on my chest. I claw at the light like I can see right through the abyss. It's just as empty as a promise that there's more to love than this. More than scraping at the truth, waiting on you to send fire down. Make me the miracle, come back here. They shouldn't have counted out. Always faded to break back in, but I'm alone again. Just get me home again. Like a broke memory bank, half shattered in the bottom. I got no one left to blame, but I can tell you about it. Give me a crowd that's hooked on the heartache, because nothing sells as good as the end. If you just get me started, I quit yanking at your roots, waiting on you to send some fire down and make me the miracle, come back here. They shouldn't have counted out. Always faded to break back in. Oh, you gotta send some fire down. Notebook full of the headlines with no real news in sight. Pacing around the basement all night, just listening to the house. I swear it's trying to say something to me so profound that I can't make it out. So send some fire down, make me the miracle, come back here. They shouldn't have counted out. Always faded to break back in. Oh, won't you send some fire down? Hey!
FrogEyes Radio presents Artist Showcase is produced and distributed by Malay Productions, LLC, and is recorded right here in Perry, Georgia. I'm Gary Malay, and I hope you'll join us next time on FrogEyes Radio presents Artist Showcase. Don't miss it.